again. That was really loud. I'm sorry. I finally figured out what was wrong with my mic. So now we're in the testing phase of trying to make it, you know, work. Anyway, I originally planned for today to be me playing the other update for Kill with Fire, but it turns out that there's actually nothing new to gain. It's just that if you didn't do the community event, you can now do it individually. So we won't be doing that. But I guess I'm going to totally wing. I had this planned. What are you talking about? A theory video. This has been. Oh, my face isn't tracking. God. Hold on. Oh, why am I not tracking? Technical difficulties. Okay, ignore me in the corner then. We're going to be doing a theory video instead on what I think might be the story behind Kill with Fire. There might be a story somewhere that I just haven't found, but you know what? That's not as fun. Let's figure it out ourselves, I guess. Now, usually when I make theory videos, sorry, when I think of theories, they end up being horribly wrong. So, this is gonna be a little fun. I also want to hear what you guys think in the comments, my Discord, whatever. Let me know what you think of what's going to be a very shitty theory, or, you know, what do you have? What do you think happened? So we're gonna start with the Omega files, and I hate reading text, but I'm gonna do it for you guys. So, if you remember the Omega files were the files that we would find in each level, kind of a secret thing. They are all dated. They go in order, except for this one is not dated, but we can assume that the rest go in order. Then that one does too, so it took place between these two. So, they're all dated. It'll say to and from, and have a little message. It even gives what time. I think that's important. Okay. So, let's start off here. And you know what? Okay, that's a little awkward. We're gonna put the music down very low because, oh god, this is gonna get really weird really fast. It already feels weird. We're gonna put the music down very low because if you remember from the past as well, the music at a certain point, my computer will start to fuck up. And we're gonna be primarily reading. I also don't have my glasses on. I took my glasses off to fix my tracker. So I'm probably gonna misread something. So this one's to... Oh, you can totally skip ahead, by the way, to the end of these. I will analyze them later. So, to all employees from Langston, subject new hire. Please join me in giving a warm welcome to John Gibbs as the new head of the IT department. He may be my nephew, but don't hold that against him. As Gibbs is settling into his new position, feel free to stop by and introduce yourself. I have no doubt he'll prove an invaluable asset as we continue our very special work. Cooper's desk can now be found near reception. There will be no further discussion of last month's holiday party. To Stone from West. Subject, mess. There are candy wrappers, coffee cups, and empty cheese puff bags covering your entire desk. If you want to put that garbage in your body, that's your business, but at least keep your workstation looking professional. Nobody's gonna believe we're a real business if you keep trashing it. To all employees from Langston, subject, delivery. Site B now contains 75 kilogram of U-235, just delivered from our benefactor. Be sure to wear personal protective equipment at all times within Site B, especially your dosimeter. Failure to comply could result in serious injury as well as disciplinary action. I'm looking at you, Lombardi. Please be in conference room at 8 a.m. Monday to discuss next steps. Transcript. I think this is the... If I'm reading or thinking everything right... Ooh. I think that this is the one that was added in the new level. So this might be possibly the biggest piece of the puzzle that we have. Hold on, I'm also looking up something real quick. Looking up a word. So this might be our biggest piece of the puzzle here. We don't know who it's from. We don't know who it's to. We don't know the date. We can maybe guess. Mayday, mayday, dry dock breached. Release mooring clamps and prepare to engage TT drive before we're overrun. Ensign, I don't give a damn about the targeting calibration. Bring up the manual override. We'll shoot from the hip. It may take a few jumps, but we can stop this before it gets started. Sequence initiated. 10, 9, 8. What? On the hull? No, computer. Disengage drive. Command override. Sierra, Tango, Omega, I'm guessing, and a transcript. Command, okay, disengage drive. Okay, so the command was going to be... So, oh, wait, we're checking this out later. I keep forgetting. I think I know what this is, though. Tests. To Langston from Kim. Negative results from tests, blah blah blah. Test 114 was aborted after a spider was detected in the reaction chamber. The filter unit on chamber number 3 was visually inspected and found to contain a small hole. Spider appeared unharmed but escaped before it could be captured. Recommend all review maintenance procedures to avoid further delays. Jacques! To Lombardi from Stone. My stash of cheese puffs has suddenly vanished. Normally, I'd blame such a not-so-hilarious prank on West, but he didn't even show up this week. I'm heading down to 24/7 convenience for more. If anyone touches my candy bars, I'll activate Contingency Omega faster than you can say enriched uranium. You've been warned. Absences to all employees from Langston. West and Stone are both taking a leave of absence for personal reasons. Nevertheless, our work must continue. On an unrelated note, I've heard several complaints about pests at Site B. Cooper, I believe that problem falls within your new responsibilities. Please take care of it this evening. New management. To anyone from Lombardi. We found West and Stone. Well, what's left of them at least. Langston and Cooper are both missing, and Gibbs just skipped town. I guess that puts me in charge. No word yet from our benefactor, so Thompson, Kim, and I are headed into Site B to follow emergency protocol. If you're reading this, run. Inquiry. Hello, I've recently been seeing some spiders in and around the house, some of them quite large. I read some reviews online, and you seem more than qualified. Whatever your rate is, I'll pay. Just please come take care of them as quickly as possible. Address and billing info is attached. The key's under the mat. Thanks in advance. Okay. That's a lot. Ugh. So, this right here, we're going to start getting to the analyzation part of this. And I meant to write out what I thought, and then I didn't. So, I think I know what this one is. So, let me first off say that if you haven't seen through to the end, or at least seen the end, then you're going to get a lot of spoilers. That should be a given. So, you know, proceed with caution. Anyway, this sounds like at the very end, remember that final ship coming through with the giant ass spiders on it? And the reason why I think that is, okay, I can't do that, I guess. It says that the dry dock was breached. They're talking about getting overrun by something. They wanted to do some stuff. They wanted to take a few jumps. They're talking about something being on the hull. So I'm guessing that what they mean by something being on the hull is literally the spiders at the end being on the ship. That's going to be my assumption there. As for the very end there, so computer, disengage drive, command override, Sierra, Tango, Omega. I'm guessing that that last one's going to be Omega. So normally that looks like military talk. So command override, STO. I don't know what command override, unless Sierra, Tango, Omega, whatever else it is something else, like just a command. I mean, we have contingency Omega. So it could be that, or it could be something that starts with STO. My first thing would be stop. I thought it'd be funny personally if it was spider, but obviously it can't be because STO is not the start of spider. So, pretty sure this one just comes from that end part that you see, which might mean that the rest of this is actually off a little bit, because I was under the impression that all of this, or at least most of it, right, came from, snapping my fingers, uh, came from before the whole town was nuked, which we'll get to in a moment. And this transcript happened, I believe, after the town was nuked. So, as for the rest of this, I feel solid about that up until one point. So, as you can see, it is dated. Check out all that. It's a good look. It's in order, except for this one. Which, this one might be here because maybe this is the order that it is in the level. And maybe the rest just fall in order. But as you can see, this goes from, you know, things being things. And then suddenly there's some testing going on. And then suddenly someone's taking absences. Someone's hurt. Right here. I'm headed into Site B to follow emergency protocol. If you're reading this, run. I'm guessing that's contingency Omega. But then the day after this, not even a full 24 hours. This is even at 1 a.m. Wait. Hold on. Oh, okay. Hold up. I think I just realized something. So I was looking at this, and when you read this one, this seems like the start. When you very start and you walk into that house and you are killing the spiders in the house and taking care of all of them. But I'm looking at it, it's from Gibbs. Gibbs, the day before, it says that he skipped town. And so was this Gibbs trying to get a hold of his partner? So if you also remember, you have, at the very end, you're in a room and you can go to your old partner's, like, office and get stuff off of their desk. So are you two different people throughout the game? Is there a possibility that for the first majority of it, you were one person and you do contingency Omega? I mean, there's no way that you survive that. I mean, I guess, you know, this is a game where you're shooting spiders with revolvers. I can't really say much, but we saw all the destruction that came out of that. There's really no feasible way that you could have survived. There's also really no feasible way all of your equipment could have survived, I guess. But we can also just, you know, fill that plot hole in with, oh, well, you got new equipment. You're also picking up, you know, cargo pants from a present on a box, and that has infinite ammo. So anyway, but was this, like, was this Gibbs trying to get help or trying to contact, like, a little bit secretly? Either that, or I think I'm actually very wrong. So, either that, or I'm actually wrong, and another theory could possibly be that all of this happened, but Gibbs go town right here. What could have happened was maybe this is that. Oh, this is everything leading up to when they hired Kill It With Fire Pest Control. I think. Because I just had a dumb moment. You play as Kill It With Fire Pest Control, because at the very end you walk out of the office building, but all of these are talking about, like, science-y stuff, you know? And Gibbs worked for them. Gibbs was the nephew. He was the head of the IT department. So you were in Gibbs' house, And wow, okay. So, okay, ignore the first half of that video then, I guess. So, this is Gibbs contacting Kill It With Fire Pest Control. Oh! Do you know why he contacted them? It's because, so right here, we found Weston Stone, but what's left of them. So that implies that Weston Stone got completely wrecked by spiders, right? Probably. Langston and Cooper are both missing. Same thing could have happened to them. Gibbs just skipped town. So Gibbs just fucking left. As far as they understand. Kind of weird that then he would inquire you to go in and kill. So, no word yet from the benefactor. 3 people were headed to Site B to follow emergency protocol. There's also 3 codes. If you're reading this run, it's addressed to anyone. So, it's possible that these 3 didn't make it. They might have tried to go and start up the emergency protocol, and maybe the emergency protocol was to set off the nuke or some shit. And if that is what's going on, then these people are all dead. They never got to set it off. And so then Gibbs, for some reason out of town, goes and hires you, the exterminator, to go and kill everything because all the other people are dying. Okay. Huh. So then this definitely still goes at the end. This can't be in the middle. So let's see what else is going on here. So I feel pretty solid about that. So most of these, except for like this one, are all from before the events of the game, I believe. Wait. Yeah, from the events of the game. Before, sorry. And this is how everything led up. So first off, there was a new hire, Gibbs. Gibbs is important somehow. He has a whole thing for himself. Mess. These 2 are being upset. I'm not entirely sure. Like, I feel like there wouldn't be an Omega file in here that wasn't important somehow to the story. But maybe this could just be one that was here for fun. Also weird, because I think this is the one you find in that, like, closed-off room. So, the one in the level where you're still in the house, bookshelf, I think this is the one you find there. I might be wrong. Don't quote me on that. Huh. Yeah, I don't see if there's anything important here other than there's issues between Stone and West. And someone's a mess. Oh! This is how the... Okay, I got it! This is how the spiders started coming around. Okay, so this is introducing Gibbs. That's how this is important. This is important because it's showing that this is what caused the spiders to come around. And especially the empty cheese puff bags. Because the spiders love cheese puffs. Okay. And they said it's all over your entire desk. It's like a mess. And spiders can be attracted to mess, obviously. Because it's going to attract bugs. And also they like cheese puffs. Okay. Delivery. Hold on. Okay, so we looked up dosimeter. It is a device used to measure an absorbed dose of ionizing radiation. So these people were working with nuclear stuff. And I'm guessing that U-235 is going to be like uranium. Yes, uranium-235. It can sustain a fission chain reaction. Sounds pretty fancy. It is used in nuclear reactors. Oh! You know what? In the last bit, you can see the nuclear... I don't know if they're actually the reactors themselves, but you know, the stereotypical tubes, you can see those. So this must have been like a nuclear facility of some sort. Like a... I'm being dumb. Specifically, U-235 is used in reactors. There's something special about it. Yes, it can be used as fuel for nuclear power plants and the nuclear reactors that run blah blah blah, and nuclear weapons. Boom! Okay. Okay, the transcript, we've already talked about this. Tests. Okay. This is where how the spiders became mutated as shit. Probably how they became big and started becoming radioactive, jumpy, explodey. I mean, some of them are reasonable, like a normal spider, okay. A queen spider. Wolf spiders do have a tendency to, just a piece of warning. Be careful if you ever hit a wolf spider, because if they have babies on their back, the babies tend to like spread out and they're really, really small. So the royal spider makes sense for that. Jumping spiders exist. I can't remember the other ones off the top of my head. Radioactive spiders obviously don't. So what must have happened was this first spider was detected in the chamber, or got into it, when a test was being ran, and it probably became mutated off of that. Now, who's to tell what kind of spider that turned into, and then how that happened to make all the other species? My guess would be that it was radioactive, and went and spread its radioactiveness, I guess. Either that, or they did say new results from tests 100 113, so there's 13 tests there, and then 115 to 132. So there's another, 17 tests right there. Math is hard. So there's a small hole found during test 114. So it could be that there was other tests going on as well that made the other spiders, or one just mutated and mutated the rest after that. Jacques! Here's... Yep, okay. So his cheese puffs suddenly vanished because all the spiders went and ate them, which could have also been the thing too, because in the game, you feed the spiders cheese puffs, and the cheese puffs will change what kind of spider it is. So maybe what the mutation actually wasn't like how I previously said, like turning to radioactive or jumping or the bros or whatever. Maybe it was actually just making them able to have reactions to the cheese puffs, and then they reacted and changed. I mean, there you go. Absences. Wesson Stone taking a leave of absence, which is interesting because then right here, they're dead. Pests at Site B. Yep, that's getting bigger and bigger. Cooper. I don't think we've heard of a Cooper yet. Okay. So, Wesson Stone took a leave of absence, and the importance of this one is that the spiders are becoming more common at Site B. And then right here, Wesson Stone are dead. Langston and Cooper both missing. Cooper just went to Site B. Let's see. 7 days before, so a week before this one. Cooper went to Site B to try and clear up the pests, so he probably got eaten. Langston might have gone with him. Unless this actually... Oh, wait. Hey, this one is from Langston. Okay. So, yeah, Langston might have just gone with Cooper. Maybe he sent Cooper and then didn't hear back from him and went to go try to find him himself. No word from the benefactor. This one's from Lombardi. Thompson, Kim, and I are heading to Site B to follow emergency protocol. If you're reading this, run. So my guess is that this is the point where the spiders started to take over, I'm guessing. If they're going to follow emergency protocol. And it kind of sounds like emergency protocol might be dropping the nukes. The bomb. Pew pew pew. be kind of interesting. I guess they could have set it up and detonated it later instead of just dying. But anyway. So, I guess the point of this is just showing you that this is when things were going downhill. People started going missing. People started dying. Gibbs skipped town. That's probably super, super, super important. Because Gibbs skipped town and then a day later sent in an inquiry to get someone to come take care of the spiders. So why would Gibbs skip town, especially as a new hire? I mean, I guess he was there for a few months. Why would he leave and then hire an exterminator? Like, I would think that if you skip town because of reasons, you would, you know, just leave. But no, he left billing info and everything underneath the mat. Or, no, he addressed some billing info. It's attached. The key's under the mat. And then right here, seems some spiders in and around the house. Some of them are quite large. Read some reviews. Whatever your rate is, I'll pay. Just come take care of them. Keys under the mat. Things are attached. Okay. So, this is a pretty long video, but I think we got it. So, this has just been a splurge. Here's what I think's going on. All of these, with the exception of transcript, took place before the events of Kill It With Fire. These, with the exception of transcript, are following the people who worked at the nuclear facility. There is an accident with a spider that then got it infected. Spider either infected other spiders or reacted to cheese puffs and kept spreading, and they all became powerful. Eventually they became aggressive, with at least 2 deaths, with 2 more people missing, and then another 3 people were all missing. Enough to where they can say right here, if you're reading this run, I mean, that's pretty bad. And then for some reason, Gibbs, who was introduced here, talked about here. Does he talk about anywhere else? No, he's not talking about anywhere else, I don't think. So, yeah, Gibbs, who is the new hire, who skipped town, which it also implies that maybe he was even in charge somewhat. Gibbs was also head of the IT department. Then contacted Kill It With Fire Pest Control, which is us, at 1 a.m. and told us to go take care of the spiders. So then, we are the exterminator, and we somehow just managed to follow a path of, I guess we created a path of destruction with all these spiders, which eventually leads us to the lab, and for some reason, we execute Contingency Omega. Maybe you get the gravity of the situation, maybe there's no hope. I mean, there was that giant-ass spider at that, in the Contingency Omega level. And then, at the very end, the end is still throwing me for a doozy. Because I don't think that your person could have lived. But, I mean, your person also could have said it, and then left, and then come back, I guess. I believe what's more possible is... Oh yeah, you know what? I was messing up the partner thing earlier. The exterminator has a partner. And I don't think it's any of these people, because these are all people that did the nuclear shit. The exterminator has a partner. And you go and you're getting stuff from your partner's desk. So I'm wondering if your partner was the one who set off Contingency Omega and left everything else for you. And when you came back, then now you're there and you grabbed everything and you're left to deal with the consequences of his actions. Which involved a giant ship with giant spiders coming through and beaming you up. So there we go. Yeah. Long story short, People fucked up, made bad spiders, hired you to take care of it. You nuked the town, and then I think your partner came back and then got abducted to probably try and fix other problems. They did say the exterminator will be back, but it could be that it's the one that's alive if the first one did not live. It could also be that maybe even Gibbs is. I think Gibbs is important somehow. It's interesting that he was important enough to be introduced here and talked about, and then down here he skipped town, and then he's the one who left the inquiry. So I think he's important somehow, and I'm really interested to see what else we learn eventually. Now, of course, I'm fairly new to Kill It With Fire. I joined in very close to when the new update was coming out. So, I don't know how many of these were added over time, or if it was just that this is the only new one, if I'm even remembering this correctly, that this is the new one. So, I don't know if they plan to add in more, if this is it, or if you're gonna have to wait till the next game. Because at the end of the first game, it did say the exterminator will be back. And I'm assuming that it literally means it's going to come back for a new game. We might learn more of the story then. I would love to, because I love stories in games so much. I find them really fascinating. Of course, I just sat here for 30 minutes and picked everything apart. No one's watching at this point. I'm still picking it apart. But what I really like is something... So, Kill It With Fire, we played through, I think, without reading any of them, right? And we didn't really get much of a story. We were just kind of moving through these different levels. But then you go and read the Omega files, and then, like, the gears start moving. You're like, oh, shit. I think there's actually a thing going on here. And I think the thing that's going on is what I told you guys. So, anyway, long video. Let me know what you think in the comments. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Did I miss something? Do you see the explanation of the story somewhere else? Either way, let me know what you think. I'm very curious to see what other people interpreted out of this. I know that the first times I read this, I interpreted it wrong a lot of times. Even in this video, I messed up some stuff, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, let me know what you think. And, before you go, if you're still here, announcement. Okay, tomorrow is going to be, theoretically, a stream, if I can get it up and going, either Dead by Daylight or Mass Effect. Tell me what you'd rather watch, either in the comments or in my server. And next week is going to be a special event week. It's birthday week. I'm so excited. There's going to be more details on my server about it. And maybe I'll talk a little bit tomorrow in my stream, maybe, if anyone pops up. If anything, I'll at least cover it on Sunday. Wait, did I record Sunday? That might be a problem. Either way, I think there's going to be some cool stuff. I wrote down somewhere what I was going to do for it, and then I forgot. Anyway, next week's my birthday week! My birthday is September 3rd, and I'm really excited. So I have a full week of fun stuff ready for you guys. Remember to tune in, like, most days of the week at 10 a.m. That's when I schedule everything to upload. And this is probably my last Kill It With Fire video until there's more content. This is really sad. I'm a little bummed. I'm actually a lot of bummed. I'm really bummed. I really liked this game. It was really fun. I can't believe it was just something I got on the Humble Bundle that was really cool. I mean, I have some people in my own personal server that came from the Kill It With Fire server. Most of my views, a very large overwhelming percentage of my views, are from Kill It With Fire. Actually today, pretty sure it was today, might have been yesterday, we hit my first video that had over 100 views, and that was Kill It With Fire number 12. That's so cool! So thank you guys so much for watching. Man, when there's new content out, trust me, I will be first in line, and I will be playing it, and I will bring it out. I love the community around this. I loved playing it. It was so fun, even though my computer hated it. So next time, when the new one comes out, I'm gonna have a different better computer by then, and then we can handle it. So anyway, thanks again for watching. Be sure to check out my other videos, even if you're just here for Kill It With Fire, or leave a suggestion in the comments. I'll totally play it if I have it or can afford it. Yeah! Anyway, this is Lucky, the unlucky horse pirate, signing off Kill It With Fire for what is probably the last time. Bye!